what's going on, YouTube? What's going on, people? What's going on, world? I hope you're in the best of health and you're doing well out there. Today's episode on Corey Talk, slightly, but mainly, I can say mainly, but slightly. I want to talk about live poker at these private, local poker rooms, right? Now, Rockets, Sons of Ireland, the Checc. I'll tell you something about these funny style ass fucking places, right? Number one, I was trying to record the dealer at Rockets. It's a female. She's really good at shuffling the cards and getting the cards to where she can give pretty much the players the bad beats and give other players the winning hands. Yesterday, she really set that up in a way where I was like, you gotta be kidding me, right? Mind you, I raised with King 5 clubs, right? And the dude called me. The next dude called me as well, and guess what he called me with? He called me with 6 deuce. You can't make this shit up. 6 deuce. Okay, guess what the flop hits? 6 deuce deuce. So I raised 400 minimum because 400 is the big blind, 200 is the small blind. So I raised 400 because I know the board. You know, it was, put it this way, pre-flop, the guy that was ahead of me, he raised it to 900. I called, and a dude called. He called with 6 deuce. And that 6 deuce deuce hit the board. He folded. Me, I put in 400. I'm like, yo, come on, you calling a raise with 6 deuce is highly unlikely, right? Boom. He calls the shit, right? King hits the board. You think that's a coincidence? Look how that's set up. The king hit the board. That's not a coincidence when the king hits the board. The king hit the board, so I raised it. I threw in 1,200. He calls the 1,200. The next card comes. It was a dud. I think it was like a 3 or something like that. No, it was an 8, right? 8 club. So my king stands, but he has a full house. He flopped the fucking full house. I called all in. He was quick to throw over the 6 deuce. Everybody's looking, I'm like, really, man? 6 fucking deuce? Now, mind you, this lady, look, not just her. Every time I play that Rockets, the first few times, well, when I went to the cash game, I noticed a lot of funny ass dealing. I was like, all right, I gotta be methodical. I gotta watch what I do. And I did. I played it really well. But I didn't earn no money. I just walked out of there with my fucking money, right? But when I started playing the tournaments, and I started really, picking and choosing the spots to play these players and then catch them slipping. And not with good hands. Because the good hands were the bad beats. Ace, king, ace, queen, jacks, queens, kings. The only hand that stood the time was aces. And every time I got dealt aces and I raised really high to eliminate the donks and have that really good matchup, or I call all in, nobody calls me. That was the most strangest shit. No one would call me with aces at all. Kings, I got called all day. And I got cracked. Queens, cracked. Jacks, cracked. Tens, cracked. But when I fucking, I call raise with fucking Jack 7 offsuit. Or Ace 5 suited. Or What was the other one I hit him with? I hit him with 9-4 suited. When I play hands like this, they can't, you know what I mean? Like it's like they have no idea of what I'm playing with. For some reason they can't read it. And the dealers be acting funny. Let me tell you something. They be acting weird and moving and doing all kinds of weird fidgeting and shit. And I don't like that. Because when you're a professional dealer, you deal the cards and you're still. And you're just observing the table. When it's on someone to go, you point to them automatically. It's on you to call. They raise 1,200, raise 1,200. You see what I'm saying? You're audible. Here, yeah, it's all a hustle. So they're gonna throw your card. This bitch was throwing my cards all over the place. I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna never come here again. But my reason for coming here was trying to record the action live so I can show y'all what the fuck goes on and what you need to be aware of and what you need to stay away from. Plain and simple. These places, unless you know the establishment, like I be saying in my other videos, unless you know the establishment, watch it. Stay away from these people. And that's I'm gonna start showing you how this should go. I found the way to do it, but it was too late at then because I had got eliminated. When I seen the opening, I was like, all right, cool. I'll wait a little bit down the line in the tournament and then I'll do it. I had no idea I was gonna get bumped from a fucking 6 deuce. But this the chick that's at the table that I reported the bitch. I reported her. I caught her fucking cheating. And she still deals there. That's how I knew. That's another thing. When you catch a dealer in the act, cheating, giving signals and doing funny shit, and you let the owner know outside, like, look, I'm not trying to take food out of people's mouths. I understand the hustle. But when you get caught, it's a problem. This nigga didn't give me back my money. You said you was gonna take care of her. Take care of that. This bitch still dealing. What did you take care of, my nigga? You didn't take care of that. So at the end of the day, you have to watch it. I'm telling you, watch this shit. You gotta watch them, for real. So you gotta watch. I'm just giving you heads up right now because there's a lot of scam stuff going on with the poker now. The poker is nowhere near legit as it used to be. I mean, way back when it first started, it was a scam. It was a scam, period, because these people knew how to do all of these tricks and trades in the game that will pretty much, you know, take the money from the new fish that come to the table that don't know nothing about cards like that, right? But over time, it started getting legit. It started blowing up, and real competition was there. Now it's got just all types of shit. Even with, I gotta write down this player's name. But a lot of you heard about this incident that this player at Bicycle Casino getting caught using some type of software on his phone where he was able to know what strengths or what players had what kind of hands. So they called him the poker god because he was winning like ridiculous amount of chips, and he was just making the most illest folds and the biggest he's making the biggest raises and taking down massive pots, and all players started to fear him because he was just doing it so perfectly, and they started calling him the poker god, right? But when they were showing videos before he was doing this, how he was playing, and he was playing just like me and you, and he was getting rocked. He was getting rocked, and he was playing good hands. He was playing real good hands. He was playing it the way you're supposed to play it, but he was just catching a chainsaw. You know, poker. Let me tell you something. Poker got a funny, maniacal energy with it now. I'm telling you that shit right now. I'll be feeling it. I know I'm an empath, so I can feel and sense auras, energies. That shit got funny ass energy with it now. Like, and this energy is huge because so many people play poker and they give off so much emotion and energy and feeling to it that they have brought something into existence. There's a thought energy, a thought power with poker now. You may say this shit sound crazy, but listen, there's far more things that are reality that take place behind the scenes that you would think if you heard it, that shit is impossible. But if you've seen it, you'd be scared to death. I'm telling you, I know because I've seen a lot of stuff. And I've done a lot of stuff. You see this? Like, I've done stuff, you know what I mean? I've made stuff happen. So at the end of the day, I know the power of what we hold. We are sparks of God. No, I'm not kidding you. We are sparks of the source. So we are masters of the mind. We are creators. We could bring things into existence by speaking it. This is why they say watch what you say, because words have power, and they really do. You can constantly speak on something and it will come into an existence. If you don't believe it, then it won't happen. Because the belief and the thoughts have to synchronize in harmony without doubt for it to be completed. So I know, trust me, I know. And that's why I'm exposing all this stuff, because I truly feel passionate about exposing all the scam and all the cheating that's going on within the poker world. And since I've felt so passionate about it and everything synchronizes, more and more information, more and more things are being shown to me on how these scams are set up and how these people are making a lot of money. And it's fucked up. But I mean, if people want to get robbed and go through that kind of bullshit, all right, that's cool. Then you could join that establishment. But for people like me, for sincere players who want to win the game by pure gameplay, by showing you how nice they are and skillful. Like, I was just hollering at my cuz, you know what I mean? What up, Nux? Neighborhood, I see you. Harlem, right? We was just talking about it on the 2K, on the Xbox. They playing for money. They got the mergers and everything where you can play for money, but now, like, dudes is cheating now. They're using modified controllers where they can hit automatic shots. Same thing, they banned 200,000 players from the Call of Duty. Like, it's getting real. And then you got these, look, I ain't even gonna, look, you went online, you were streaming and showing how you was boosting and you was cheating and exploiting, and they was watching. They was watching. And they managed to, they banned all players, and they got this new software now coming out that's gonna be able to detect cheating at any angle. So if you're using modified joysticks, hacking tools, all of this stuff, I guarantee you're gonna get your account cut off. And this is what we need. We need this kind of stuff when it comes down to playing poker. This is what we're fighting for. This is what, look, if there's any type of poker establishment out there, anybody who's really legit, solid, you can prove that you're legit, you solid and everything, reach out to me. Reach out to me. CoreyTalkBusiness@gmail.com. Send me an email, let me know what's going on, and we can link up and put something together. Or if you want me to put you out there so that players can see that you are a fair establishment with a way of showing that, let me know, because this is what we are looking for. I love poker and I does this, and I'm gonna always keep playing no matter what. But nobody wants to play, cheating and rig sites and play where you losing so much money. That's what's happening. We're losing too much money, and we're being cheated all day long. And it's gonna get ugly one day. I'm telling you, it's gonna get ugly one day. It almost got ugly with me. I kid you not. It almost got ugly with me. Like, I realized I was being cheated, and I nearly put some niggas' head to bed. I ain't kidding you. I'm about to whip a nigga ass outside the bar. He started talking that shit. I was like, hey, who? I was like, all right, come outside then. Everybody like, chill, New York, chill. Nah, I ain't no fucking chill. The fuck out of here with that chill shit. Because if it was you a nigga talking about he gonna put hands on nigga, you feel the same way. So don't bring that sucker shit to me, nigga. Come outside. And at the same time, you know me, I hit up the homies early to hold me down to make sure niggas don't try no jumping on that crazy shit or whatever, because that's how niggas give it up. This nigga didn't want the smoke. He gonna act like it ain't nothing. So at the end of the day, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's serious when you get caught cheating and niggas is losing a lot of money. Nobody got time for that shit. Nobody want to be a part of that. You could get so much more money and so much authentic gameplay, and it be so much solidified if you just go about it fair, man. Let the players play, make your money. If you gotta charge a little higher in rake or whatever, charge a little higher in entry fee, okay, get your money, but let the shit be fair. That's what we're saying. Like, subscribe, follow, but most importantly, like I always say, take something from this video, educate yourself, and watch yourself when you deal with online gaming. Rolling.